Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for December 20th. In 1835, the Goliad Declaration of Independence was signed at Goliad by 91 men who pledged their lives, fortunes, and honors to support its objectives. It declared that Texas ought to be a free and sovereign and independent state. The declaration was delivered to the council during negotiations with Mexican officials at San Felipe de Austin, where it was filed without further action. In 1836, the Texas Congress officially established the Post Office Department of the Republic of Texas, essentially reaffirming actions taken by the provincial government the previous December. In 1886, the Driscoll Hotel, which was built by cattleman Jesse Driscoll, opened in Austin. It had 60 steam-heated rooms, including 4 elaborate suites on the second floor. The Driscoll had Austin's most elegant restaurant, dining rooms for ladies and children, a separate ladies' entrance off 7th Street, and a large billiard room, bar, and barbershop for men. In 1941, Chinese officials declared Claire L. Chennault to be the leader of the American Volunteer Group. Chennault was born in Commerce in 1893. He held several aviation positions, but retired due to deafness and disagreement with his superiors. That same year, 1937, he became an advisor to Chiang Kai-shek and the Chinese Air Force. And before the United States entered World War II, he organized the American Volunteer Group, or otherwise known as the Flying Tigers, in China. In March 1943, he was promoted to Major General and given command of the 14th Air Force. But in July 1945, he was retired against his wishes. He died in 1958 in New Orleans and was buried at Arlington National Cemetery. Monuments have been erected to him in Taipei, the Louisiana State Capitol Grounds, Chennault Air Force Base in Lake Charles, and the Flying Tigers Museum in Chongqing, China. In 1944, the Army Air Force ended the WASP, or Women's Air Force Service Pilots program, which included operations at Sweetwater Army Airfield. In 1944, a bill had been proposed to militarize the WASP, but it lost in Congress due largely to lobbying by male civilian pilots. By late 1944, the war was almost over, and there was a surplus of pilots. In 2000, Rick Perry was inaugurated as governor of Texas when George W. Bush resigned prior to being inaugurated as President of the United States. Perry was born in 1950 at Paint Creek. He served as Agriculture Commissioner from 1990 to 1998 and was elected governor in 2002, 2006, and 2010, thus holding the office longer than any other person. Also in the year 2000, LaDainian Tomlinson played his last game for TCU, a 21-28 loss to the University of Southern Miss in the Alabama Bowl at Mobile. Tomlinson was born in Rosebud in 1979. At TCU, he led the nation in rushing for 2 seasons and continued to star as a professional, mainly with the San Diego Chargers. At retirement, he ranked 5th in rushing yards, 2nd in rushing touchdowns, and 3rd in rushing and total touchdowns. He was a 2006 NFL MVP and also NFL Man of the Year for his Tomlinson Touching Lives Foundation. Tomlinson is a member of the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. And that, my friends, was your Texas History Roundup for December 20th. Thank you so much for listening, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. And remember, Texas first.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.